I have made you too small in my eyes. O Lord, forgive me. I have believed in a lie that you are unable to help me. But now, O Lord, I see my wrong. Heal my heart and show yourself strong. And in my heart and with my song, O Lord, be magnified. Be magnified, O Lord. You are highly exalted, for there is nothing you can do. O Lord, my eyes are on you. Be magnified, O Lord, be magnified. Yes, of course, it's another wonderful day, the 1st of June to be precise, and it's a brand new day. But you see, in time past, we refer ourselves as Biafran watchmen. And this is not because we are Biafra agitators. This is not because we are human rights activists. This is not because we are people fighting for self-determination. When we see ourselves or present ourselves as Biafran watchmen, that we will continue to be, our people must understand that we are watching the event within the Biafran territory. Biafran remain the only name, the only platform that can actually bring all the multinational ethnic nationality, or rather multi-ethnic nationality within the Nigerian cross-section known as Biafra. You have a Jaw nation, you have a Bibio nation, you have Igbo nation, you have Ugoni nation, you have Idoma nation, you have a Gala nation, you have so many nations. And of course, in the Oduduwa region, in the Arewa region, is applicable. So when I use that word Biafra, I am trying to pinpoint the particular people I am addressing. Our eyes are on you. When we see something that is not good, we will tell you. When we see something that is right you are doing, we will tell you. When we perceive danger ahead of you, we will tell you. The choice is yours. You can choose to accept or you can live in denial. When the consequences come, we will remind you we told you. I will not proceed until I acknowledge all of you, the Creator who made the heavens and the earth. And I said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. As always, I am George ONYIBE. And this morning, I want to address a topic I titled, Alex Otti Legacy. The people of Abia and the influence of Nnamdi Kanu. When I watched the inauguration video of Alex Otti as the new governor of Abia State, it gladdens my heart. I was very happy that finally Alex Otti is now the governor of Abia State. I am happy because Alex Otti is an unusual man. I am not from Abia State. If he develop Abia, good. If he doesn't develop Abia, bad. And I'm sure Alex Otti don't even know who George ONYIBE is. But we have sat many times, we have discussed many times, both in Isialangwa and Arochukwu. But you see, I move in such a way that I work with people, but they don't know I'm the person, except I show myself. But you see, this is not the era to sell personality. If we cannot add positively to your life, we leave you instead of destroying you. This is one place I begin to have problem with certain individuals. Now, when I watched the inauguration of Alex Otti, I was happy, at least for the first time, something genuine, something divinely influenced has started happening. This is what I call political participation. So when we talk about political participation in the Biafran de facto government, I'm not talking about becoming a political tout. I'm talking about our ability to influence the political arena by helping them to be able to pick the best of the best among our people to represent our people. And this can only be possible when we begin to look at great mind, upcoming youth who had great mind. This can only be possible by looking at the already existing political elite we have. Some of them are angels, but they can be misled. And speaking about, first of all, Alex Otti, Chioma Alex Otti, because he's an exceptional man. He's a good man. I have been talking about him from the day I joined broadcasting or talking about anything on social media. We say what we know, not what they told us, not what we don't know, not hearsay. And I do not want him to make mistake. And so if you love him, try and send this audio to him. When Professor Charles Soludo became the governor of Anambra, he's an unusual man. He's terribly a good man. We want him. We want Professor Charles Soludo. You see, we are little boys. We are irrelevant. We are nobody. My brother Ujofo Ghana. And it is not by our power. It is God who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. We must do our duty. It is left for you. Let me digress a little bit. Professor Charles Soludo refused to heed to instruction, and he played himself to the gallery. If he does not retrace himself, he will be messed up before his 8 years in office. That is, if he gets up to 8 years. It's not the purpose of this broadcast. This broadcast is specially dedicated to Alex Chioma Otti. Alex Otti, I said, is an unusual man because he studied economics. And sometime around in my life, I decided to advance my study. I wanted to be a chartered accountant. And so I studied economics in Uniport. And that very year during orientation time, they were giving us list of unusual students in economics field. And lo and behold, the name of Alex Otti was written on gold. University of Port Harcourt. I'm not telling you University of Ndibu, because some misguided Igbo will say, Ikwere hate Igbo, Ikwere hate Igbo. I've not seen it in Abia or Anambra or anywhere, but let me not digress any further. And then I begin to wonder, because the way they sing the praise of Alex Otti, it's unusual. I want to know the best people. I want to be among the best people. I strive to be among the best, because if it's achievable, why will I settle for less? And I believe if you can think it, you can get it. And then I went home, and my brother, who was a chartered accountant already, and I told him, look at what we were told in school today about Alex Otti. And my brother said, that man, because he's a chartered accountant, but a banker as well. And now begin to give me the download of who Alex Otti is. And then I never knew I will come across this man in life. Alex Otti was a very great influence that made your First Bank of Nigeria. He was a very unmisplaceable instrument in building and sustaining First Bank. He rose to the level where he was supposed to be the MD of First Bank or CEO of First Bank. But you know the Nigerian symptom, the Nigerian syndrome is an Igbo man. He will never be allowed to be the director of First Bank. I don't want to be biased. And so politics was played internally. Instead of making him the MD of First Bank, Otti was pushed to the corner and made a banking officer. And my brother said, but the implication is making this man a banking officer is like empowering him to one end and one end alone. Only that he cannot receive the benefit he would have received if he was the MD. And Otti tried and tried and tried, and after a while, as a good man that he is, he moved to Diamond Bank as the CEO or the MD. If Nigerian weight was not behind First Bank, unless Otti exit from First Bank, would have collapsed First Bank. Well, more than 60% of First Bank workers moved to Diamond Bank. But this man don't talk. This man is a small man. This man is not a gra-gra man. This man is just a man who is a man and he want to be himself. And then a few years later, he joined the political arena. He has contested many times in different platforms. He didn't win. Not because he didn't have enough vote, because the Nigerian syndrome always played in. I want to appreciate those of you, Abia people, who stood by this man at this time to ensure that he emerged as the winner. God is working already, and our prayers are being heard. The INEC coalition officer in Abia State who stood and said, no, the result must come out. I refuse. Madam, I thank you once again. And finally, I thought they wouldn't allow Alex to go there. And Alex is there. I said this is for Otti because of what is ahead of him. Because we are not going to keep quiet anymore. When we see you are going wrong, we will talk to you. Within the Biafran territory, Oduduwas are doing their things very well and they are progressing. I respect them. ROS are doing their thing very well. I respect them. But who am I? If I can influence my region positively, I think it is my duty and my responsibility. In his inauguration speech, Otti made wonderful promises. Otti, thank you for your promises. May God give you the grace to carry out all of them. But I will advise you, you are a man of your words, a man of few words. You will do everything you said, as far as it is within your power. And I know you say everything you mean. Don't make promise to Abia people. Nobody takes a kingdom by words, but by action. And you have the capacity. Let me tell you a little bit of your family in Arochukwu. Or should I tell you about your relationship with Ngwa? I know you to your dining table and your bedroom. I can tell you how many electrical systems you have in your bedroom. I can tell you the size of your swimming pool. I can tell you the size of your banquet hall. I can tell you the size of your helicopter park in Arochukwu and other things. I can tell you how many kilometers from your building to the main road in both areas, including Lagos, everywhere. Like I said, you will not know it is somebody who walks around you that is talking. But that is not the issue now. The issue is, I know you are a good man. I know you are a good man. But the level you have entered now, you have not been there. They will mess you up, Otti. You see Soludo, if he does not retrace his step, Soludo will be messed up and relegated to the background. This is how I want Soludo in Biafra Human Rights Radio. Soludo didn't listen. He jumped to social media and was singing like a tart. Oh, we are saying, give us a Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, we are saying, give us a Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria has not opened their chapter for him. You see how he was disgracefully pushed out. They banned him. bouncer, Nigerian bouncer, bounce him. He couldn't enter the VIP session in President Tinubu inauguration ceremony. He's a good man also. But they wouldn't do that to him except he does not know the arena he entered. This is not bank. Both of you are bankers. This is not bank. This is politics. Anything happen, anything goes. But whatever happen, if the spirit and the will of the people be behind you, they can frustrate you, they can bring you down. And especially interested in you. Because we have faith in two states. We have faith in our people. But in two states, we believe Anambra would have been a global supermarket. Considering the fact that even before the Civil War, Ochanja market was one of the biggest markets in the whole of Africa. And then Abia State would have been a technological hub of Africa, measuring even to many countries around the globe. But you and I know that Abia is a slum, is what name can I call it that will befit Abia State? I mean, Aba to be precise. And why can anybody, normal human being, tell me that the issue regarding Aba should not be considered? That is the dirtiest place in Africa, not Nigeria. But the people are trying. They are trying. So in the midst of that canal, in the midst of that stagnant water, dirty everywhere, they are trying. The people are paying heavily to the government. The people they are trying. Even Tilo Kezie Ekpazo, he did almost nothing in Aba. But Aba, Adioji, those houses are the light of that state. Pay attention there. The people may feel the pain of development, but take the risk. Compensate them. Do the needful. Open up Aba. If they cannot give us Japan and Africa, let's give it ourselves. And then let's know we are fighting those who stop the development. Don't follow them to go and buy a house anywhere in the world. Because your house in Nigeria alone, you can't even sleep in all of them. Most of them, you stay a year without entering them. So what we start buying house everywhere is, there will be opposition, we know. But let our people for once believe that there are some of our politicians that can be trusted. And if in future we stand behind them, bleed for them, die for them, we know we must have spent our life in something honorable. There is a reason I am addressing you specifically. Because you are a good man, I repeat, but you are not an angel. You know what Abians need. Give it to them. You know what they want. Consider it. Because God is interested in meeting our need, not our wants. Because they want everything. Pay attention to their need. Every promise you made, keep it. Governor Wike can be castigated or relegated to the background by any criminal or any angel. But you see, what Governor Wike have done in Rivers State and to his people, only somebody like Peter Odele can receive respect. Half of what will be given to Governor Wike. Because they call him Mr. Project. He's Otokonadu. He took Rivers State to another level. Developmentally. Do that for Abia people. Create platform for them. Let that allusion expand. Let all these little commerce and industry, let them make impact. Develop our bar. Develop our bar. Develop our bar. There is something in that town. Develop that town. You are from Arochukwu. Arochukwu has his gift. Yes, you are from Ungwa. Ungwa have their gift. But you see that Aba, it is the heartbeat of Abia State. Don't neglect that place. And now, you are there in the office. Many people will oppose your goodwill for the people, because that will make the people to know that governance is sweet. That will make the people know that your state have money. You're very rich man, oh. You're very rich man, oh. You're very rich man, oh. So don't compete yourself with those who are going to buy private jet and the rest of it. The honor you give your late mother and your father is enough to tell you that you will be honored when you go. And I'm happy you have humble and noble children. That is my advice for you. Watch the way you're going to move with certain group of people who will come to advise you. I saw the people who come to your inauguration. I saw some of those influence. They were in your inauguration. That is what prompted me to advise you. I won't open everything completely, but we'll be watching all of your governors, whether south, south, or southeast, all of you. Our satellite are on you people. We mean you no harm. So I will not talk to any of them, but I will tell you what they are going to do, because when they begin to come from back door and begin to speak these things to you, unless Otti, consider what we are telling you from this broadcast. We told Soludo, Jesus said, I will speak to them in the language that they will not understand. For they will have eyes, but they cannot see. They will have ear, they will not be able to hear. They will see what is happening. They will not be able to understand or perceive what it's all about. That spirit is upon many of our leaders. That is why the only thing that is in their mind is how to make more money, how to make more money, how to make more money. I'm happy for what Tinubu's wife said during inauguration of the president. He said, Nigerians, don't be afraid. We are not here for your money. We have enough money. And that is the truth. And if Tinubu if Tinubu is not after the name, but after the money, then he's a miserable man. Because he has money enough for him to spend even in 100 lifetime. I want to believe is the name. Then let that name end with good name. That is for Tinubu anyway. Let me leave him for now, because our satellite will be on all of them. If we say we are participating in governance, if we say we want to get involved in politics, we have to start from somewhere, not becoming part of the rubbish that is destroying all the people. But destroying Hausa, destroying Yoruba, destroying everywhere. Look at Hausa youth, all of them, hawking chicken now. All of them, me guru, me suya, me slippers. Look at Yoruba, Fokonizer, Agburu everywhere. Look at our own, we are almost unknown gunmen and militants. What a shame. But go and look at the heart of all these people. They are made of gold. Something exceptional, unbelievable, unprecedented. Eternity is planted in our heart. And then because in the idea of one Nigeria, everybody lose guard. Look at what we are becoming. But it's okay. And now, let me stop there before I come to the main issue. And then I call on the people of Abia. There is a conspiracy in Abia State. But you people will not know. And I'm not here to discuss it. Because that conspiracy cannot conquer the will of the people. And the people are intact. The people are intact. But the people who are playing this battle, we shall see how long they will be able to stand the test of time. Support Otti. If you lose him, you may never see a good man again. Most of the projects that will bring development to Abia State will cause you pain. Let us hope Otti will do the right thing. You people support him. Because more than 60% of Abia youth now don't have brain again. China Sanworu from Ongwa, Abia State, have distributed Mkporo to them. They are now known gunmen. Nnamdi Kanu somewhere now is going to look for how to hold Otti to ransom. That is why I'm calling Otti. And then they are going to start and say, we not go grow. You notice they didn't disturb Okezie Ekpazo. Okezie Ekpazo don't want problem. So he gave them enough money. Anybody, he gave them the same way Rogers Okorocha did. I think only Hopus or them wanted to be giving them towards the end of his tenure. So even though Okezie Ekpazo does not support the activities of Nnamdi Kanu, openly, but he didn't want problem. I respect him for some things. And I'm not telling you what they told me. From Ojis Okalo till Okezie Ekpazo, I have sat with all of them in the same room. All of them. I say from Ojis Okalo, even Ojis Okalo mother, even Tio Oje, in Igbere, including Okezie Ekpazo, in Umuahia, even in house in Abia State, I have stayed and watched him play football as a governor. Even Alesoti, all of them. So none of them are angel or invisible people. All of them, I know all of them. It is applicable to all of you governors in the South and the Southeast. All of you. From Wike to Ukowa. Now, these are not the issue at hand though. But what I'm trying to tell you, Abia people, is that those of you on Mkpuru Mini, stop taking Mkpuru Mini. China Sanworu is not taking Mkpuru Mini. When he give you Mkpuru Mini, give you 30,000. He will tell you, destroy here, kill here, do this one. They will first of all look for how to hijack the politics of Abia to run Alesoti down if Alesoti does not pay them. Abia people, don't subscribe to that. Look at a whole Abia outside Delta State. Only Delta and Abia are the two states in South and Southeast that don't have flyover. Okay, Zekbazo have tried and give you center table in Osisioma. In Delta, the side of Delta I come from, it is only the one that is in Asaba, crossing to Government House. That is the only flyover there. Oh. May God have mercy on us. Don't subscribe to that. Look at Wike tenure. I'm sure he built. In fact, from Bonne now, they are constructing a bridge. Now you cannot drive to Bonne Island. You will see life will change if that bridge is completed. Bring people that will develop your land so that you too can be collecting matching grant now. All those your bush or non-government are entering now. You can develop now. Port Harcourt don't want to develop. But now, Port Harcourt, River State don't have a choice. No land in Port Harcourt City again. No land in Obiakpo local government again. No land in Greater Port Harcourt again. As I'm talking to you, in Ikwere local government, no land again. They didn't plan for it too, but there were some things that were attracting development. Abia State can be that. So what am I saying? Don't join in Nnamdi Kanu and his Otapia Freedom Fighter Association to frustrate this guy. Because they will be writing him later now. Alesoti, you are listening, they will be sending people to you. I am bonden actually with I ain't they are your brothers. You can help them. But don't cross your boundary. Advise them. Don't get too close to them. Now the Kanu is a virus. The blood of innocent people he killed, in the name of fighting for Biafra, they will haunt him for the rest of his life. I have told all of you, any politician that associates with Nnamdi Kanu, you are gone. You are gone. You are dead. If Soludo does not move back on time, he will go down the drain as a garbage. Let him continue singing. We are saying, give us Nnamdi Kanu, including Iwanyango. You can't have a dirty record. And then because God had mercy on you and overlook, and then along the line, you still want to repeat the same thing, karma will judge all of you. Abia people, tell your children that are fighting for Biafra. Biafra Biagokwa na Abia. That is Nnamdi Kanu village. He lives close to the government house. His father's house is in Afari Beku. GROA, government house. Does his father even know what is happening in Alioji? Do they know what is happening in Opu Ngwa, Isiala Ngwa, Umweka, Obakala? Do they know how those people are living? They will come out to use politics, do gra. Now Nnamdi Kanu is carrying thugs. He's turning our political arena to Togre arena because he want to be a kingmaker, a jagaban. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed Nigeria because the Biafra is fighting for is not what he was paid by Son Kaba in PDP to do. So he betrayed Nigeria, he betrayed Biafra. Now he has to make peace with those he has offended. So the people of Abia, when you join in Nnamdi Kanu and make Abia ungovernable, in Latin, we will say benedictus duos in Sakula. May the peace of God, the grace of God, the mercy of our Lord Jesus Christ, the blessing of Holy Mary be with all of you. No, join him, because that's the next thing that will happen. Nnamdi Kanu, they are telling you, left ear, they pain him. If ear is paining in Nnamdi Kanu, this is because he's always on call. Nnamdi Kanu, all those camp where you they call from DSS as we they speak now, in Ohofia, Aruchuku, we they hear all your call. Make I tell you Nnamdi Kanu, as you did now, then they use juju for you. Nnamdi Kanu, you get where you tell them, make them they produce bomb. You can't tell them, make them do time bomb. The camp, they can't poison one of your commander. That your commander can't run come up for camp that night. The healers on a buy for those boys where they work for now. One of the commander carry healers run. Now the Kanu, the day then they call you where you they send one runaway soldier to take over the camp. And now the Kanu, I get that information. So any call you they make, we know if they leak. The day we go play all this call for you. As DSS no one play them out. As people where they know say you be idiot, no one expose you. Come do Biafra, we dey wait for you Nnamdi Kanu. I only give you hint, make you know say you know they safe anywhere. That thing where you say you be, people make you, but you no know. Now you chew, you bite the hand where feed you. You destroying the people you are meant to save. An idiot where you fool around, where we say then get sense. Make we sanitize our land for the good of the whole Nigeria, the whole Africa, not just our people. All of them don't turn to buffoon, nincompoops everywhere. Then don't arrange waiting then go do with you, Otti. But God is with you. And nobody can bring you down. God is with you. But if you break the hedge, the serpent will bite you. That INEC coalition officer woman, he sing one song. Oh, this song sweet me die. Why I can't forget them? If I remember, and when I talk to you next time, I go sing them. Abia people, make una no miss this. Don't miss this opportunity. A man that have heart to develop his place by every means now has the privilege to develop with his resources. So now have the privilege to do that with your money. Help him. All these political touts, hooligans go soon come for Amo. And that is the defining moment of Otti Chioma political career. That will be the record, the legacy that will help us remember him. You see, in the banking sector, he does not have equal. If Otti was a Yoruba man, you will view him in the light of people like Akintola Williams. But let's leave that side for now. I only advise you, Abia, look for means to talk to him. Give him advice that will benefit your children, not you. Give him advice that will make people want to come to Abia to buy land. That will make us to leave our village and say, no, I'm going to Abia. Give him that reason. And then, like I said, my topic this morning is Otti legacy, the people of Abia, and then Nnamdi Kanu influence. Don't think Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for Biafra. If Alex Otti think it's IPOB that make you to become governor, then you are dreaming. Is it Deti they call him P2B deputy? He was in your inauguration. P2B, all of them were there. P2B, the day he sealed and delivered and documented the generation of his people with Abubakar Atiku within Nnamdi Kanu, he lost his political relevance. Labour Party have brought you. I can only pray that Labour Party will gain root in Nigerian politics in the nearest future. But you see, P2B, for now, Alex Otti moved back from P2B. He and Nnamdi Kanu need to tell us what they see, delivered, documented. You see, Atiku in his manifesto, he said, if you vote for me, I will release Nnamdi Kanu like Iwanyango now, messing up himself. Nnamdi Kanu ebuele ka Chikembeku. Ikembeku jekoda pabiri eka. He has sold to the wide wind, and of the wide wind, he is reaping corruption. And anybody who comes his way and identify him will receive the same judgment. You people don't know the atrocity of this man. You see the heroes remembering day they are doing. His wife is carrying flour. Flour to give the people, Nigerians that Nigerian killed, or flour to give the Biafrans that Nnamdi Kanu killed. So which people is she giving flag? And China Sanwo-Olu will come on radio and tell you, now we will not cry again to anybody, we will not beg anybody again, we will do it ourselves, and he's killing his people. Alex Otti, just ask question. You will notice that in the past 4 years now, more than 50% of Igbo youth, if they are not dead, have been rendered useless, hopeless, and as I talk to you, about 15% of Igbo youth are in the bush. They think Biafra is coming. And so they say, oh, Nigeria is holding him, and Nigeria, you are holding him, thank you. But he's still making call and setting camps in the bush. Most of them are Nigerian army, runaway Nigerian army. More than 70% of Nnamdi Kanu commanders are Nigerian runaway army. Now, why did Nigerian army have to run away if Nigeria is doing the right thing? Or you think coup cannot happen again? When this thing will backfire, all of us will be here. Or maybe most of us would have been gone. May God help our children so that waiting they no go know them. Make waiting we do no go kill them. So he's in DSS custody, and yet Nigerian maltreated army are running away. Some of them are Hausa, some of them are Fulani, some of them are Yoruba, some of them are Igbo, different tribes. Nnamdi Kanu is using called. They are the ones setting up this camp. And when they set it, Nnamdi Kanu pay them. They carry Igbo jobless youth, push them there. Native, I nachu Biafra, I nachu Biafra. We wonder Nnamdi Kanu about this. You cannot defile our land with the blood of our people. We wonder Nnamdi Kanu about this. You will not set the next generation under our watch. And this is a promise we have made for all of them. We're not paying attention to other people because they don't exist. It was Nnamdi Kanu who took our monthly due. The money we contributed globally and start forming different groups so that if one fall, the other will stand. But all of them will fall. Because though they will rise in so many ways, but God will raise his standard against them. He said the enemy will come as a flood in 7 ways, but he will raise his standard against them. The standard has been raised already. Only those spiritual-minded individuals will understand. By now, God has settled and abolished our slavery. At the dying moment, Nnamdi Kanu took it all away from us. You people don't associate with Nnamdi Kanu because our prayers are still going up day and night. Enwero misi kangebu, enwero maja kanse kantuwano. Owusisi ekpero toto kaine ekpere ndi ụwa o. Otulu anya aja onu anugo. Day and night, our prayers are going to God. If he be a God of justice, if he be a God of truth, if he be a God of fairness, he will lighten our burden. He will take away our reproach. He will put an end to our affliction. And he may not spare those who are part of this decay. Nnamdi Kanu had a privilege. He messed it up. And now he's going to bring all Igbo leaders down who refuse to support his criminality. He maybe have something against all of you. And so once he threatens you, you come out and display yourself. You play to the gallery. Unless Otti don't play to the gallery for them. Rather die as a man of integrity. We can tell our children about you. I don't know Simon Bakwe, but I hear my father sing his praise all the time. My immediate younger brother, Azoka, is always referred to as Simon Bakwe. When my father look at it, he says Simon Bakwe. But I don't think I know who Simon Bakwe is. I think Simon Bakwe is dead. And I think he's still alive. Because look at we talking about him now. Can I remember Otokoto now? I think you get the point. Don't play to the gallery. Not everybody will sing your praise. But you are an unusual man in Igbo land. Just like Professor Soludo, who is gradually dwindling and disgracing himself. Because he wants to associate with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu now is nothing more than Aro Mendibo. Listen to this topic of the broadcast. Unless Otti legacy. He needs to be protected. And it can only be possible by the people of Abia. And the real danger now is in Nnamdi Kanu. It's nobody. Give job to Abia youth. So they will come out from the bush. Extend right hand of fellowship to those in the bush. Maybe they will come out. But be rest assured, more than 50 or 70% of unknown gunmen in Abia state are not from Abia. Because they will know them immediately. So he pick Imo Mugus and send them to Ebonyi to kill Ebonyi people. He will keep Ebonyi Atoro and send them to Imo to kill Imo people. Then he will keep Anambra buffoons and send them to Abia to kill Abia. And then he will keep Mwokoko of Abia and send them to Enugu to kill Enugu. And then he will pick Enugu Melu and send them to Delta. Then he will keep Delta and Muibo and send them to kill Rivers. He will pick Rivers, Kai and send them to kill Akwa Ibom Turu and take Akwa Ibom Turu to go and kill AG Calabar. That is what he does. But extend right hand of fellowship to them, because all of us believe we are Biafran. He made a merchandise of us. He soiled his hand in the blood of our people. He betrayed everybody. And now, all the elements, the four elements of life, they are against him. The only way out, he must confess. He must repent. He must make amends. And let us hope those he has offended, he can quench the anger. The blood flew. In that blood he has bled. So Alex Otti, welcome as the governor of Abia State. Heed to my instruction. Don't let them play you to the gallery. That Nnamdi Kanu, he was used. He used all of us. We followed up. There is no important Igbo man I have not met in my life, except Allen Onyema. And when the time came for me to have time to discuss with Allen Onyema, Allen Onyema said the meeting was going to be in America. Nnamdi Kanu took almost 50 Igbo people to America. Yoruba brought their own representative. Hausa brought their own representative to see how they can harmonize Nigerian people. Nnamdi Kanu, who is using Igbo people, our people, to make money, did not send a single IPOB member. He sent Fine Boy, gathered all his family. Allen Onyema, let's assume he didn't know. They went to America. And so if it were a transparent discussion, I was the African rep. I was supposed to represent. Once there is money, you get involved, you become a Nnamdi Kanu problem. When Nnamdi Kanu asks you for money, you don't give him, get ready for a fight. But if you have to give Nnamdi Kanu money because unknown government will kill Igbo people, Who is our problem? Nigeria or we? Don't play to the gallery for them. When you entertain an idiot, he look like he's normal. Nnamdi Kanu is an idiot, he's a criminal, he's a ritualist, he's a hopeless animal. He must be treated as such. If not, the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu against our region will speak volume in less than a decade. And you see, it is the reaction of the overall Igbo population that will define where our next destination will be as a people. And if God allow you to see the end, it is true the end may change, but you may die of heartbreak if you see what waits ahead of us, if we are able to navigate through this dark moment. Abia people, I encourage you to do the right thing. All the people working for Nnamdi Kanu, all of them have been betrayed by the same Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about Simeon Ekpa, Idu Kingdom, Igodo Migodo, Inna Mendem, Uniting Indigo them. All of them have strategic role to play. A day will come, you will know who loves you. Once again, Professor Soludo, Alex Otti, Chioma. May God give you the grace, the wisdom, like that of Solomon, to deliver Abia. Abia need the deliverance. They need deliverance. I pray the men of God there will pray for your success and not turn to maggot eating money. I pray the politicians there will not come to your house and do kill and divide. I just wish Abia people well. I wish Abia people well. The last time, about a year ago, I had meeting with Okeze Ekpazo. He cried for his people. In as much as I may not applaud Okeze Ekpazo, I think Okeze Ekpazo is a good man. But that same principle locked him up. He knows the right thing to do, but you see, he can't do it. I pray, Alex Otti, God will not put you in a position where you will say, I know what I should have done, just that my hand is tied. Okeze Ekpazo know what he would have done. His hand was tied. And when I saw him, when we spoke, I see his spirit. I knew his hand was tied. I pray for you, Alex Otti. May God equip you. Because you are not just fighting Abia demon. You are going to fight a demon you are not ready for. This is not First Bank or Diamond Bank or UBA. This is a different arena. Of course, you know you are strong. And Abia State is God's own town. The people of Abia have a choice to make. Nnamdi Kanu will come to his senses. But let's pray that it will not be in his dying moment. The man who plays God. I sign off from here, Nnamdi Kanu idiot. Please come here and insult me. Come here and insult your father and your mother. I told you I'm making preparation to build a bigger platform. It's not going to be on all this platform. Because we should be able to influence our people positively. We should be able to separate the progressive-minded individual from among us, from all these nincompoop baboons, and then rehabilitate them. If we cannot affect our society positively, bringing up orientation and strategies to make our people reason like human, what then are we? What then are we? If we do not have rules guided by principle, we are then savages. And this is not who we are. Even the most primitive of our ancestors lived a more coordinated life than we can anticipate, not to talk of imagining. And then why would we settle for less? And so sometime from now, you may not see me on all this platform. A new one will arise. The message will be clear. But for record purposes, we are trying to document them so that any information we need at the fingertip, we give it to you. Like I said, tell Nnamdi Kanu. All those commander is calling from Ohofia, all of them. He's calling from Aruchukwu, all of them. All those commander, all those runaway soldier, Nigerian runaway soldier, all those people he's deceiving. We are recording all your call. Anybody that call you, it's either then they make the Dr. Sharan, they record you. Or then they say Bush, they record you. So you better stop talking to them. Idiot. I think it is say you get sense. I'm na Arodiono. Okay. All the one you send 70,000, 120,000, 60,000. All of them. The people you send, even the people now the Kanu you are asking to send the money. Shebi una go gather teller to use blackmail me in the Kanu. Money una no give me, una go forge teller, gather, they tell the whole world, say na me, una send money for. Now the Kanu, all those money you they send for known gunmen and all of them, we they gather the teller. We they gather the transfer. People where una they use now, see me on Ekpa they use, Igodomi they use, Igadami gather, una they use the transfer. We they gather the teller for now. Come out. Finish disgracing yourself. Come out. The people will know you for who you are. But after everything our people have gone through, after the plight of Ndiigbo in Nigeria, the opportunity to save ourselves, you brought us lower than we have ever been. And somewhere along the line, some idiots want to change the narrative. Let us see how we will be. For record purposes, I'm not in diaspora. I'm not in diaspora. But I only pray for all of you so that God will not allow you to make the mistake you will not have the opportunity to correct. Because something is going on that you are not aware of. This is just an advice to Professor Soludo, the people of Abia, and maybe Nnamdi Kanu will have sense. I sign off from here. Do have a nice day. Oge mmemme bụ oge ụmụchukwu ji nwa anwụrị o. Oge mmemme bụ oge ụmụchukwu ji nwa anwụrị o. Ịma na ekwensu abata, ọgba aghara abata o. Onye na-eme mmemme o, ya kpọọ Chineke ka ọ bịa o. Udo dịrị ndị chọọ udo. Ndewonu.